I'm gonna hop off and try and fix my issue, and then I'll hop back on in a little bit.
Wait, let's see if your issue. Oh, there's your
No, it's
issue.
still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be
Elliot, we'll
back.
see you in a second. Yeah, come back.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Hi, everybody. It's your friend Corey at Mighty Mushroom or A Mighty Mushroom, and I'm here with Kayla at Hazel Hearts Vintage, right, Kayla?
Hi.
Hi. Lovely to see you. How are you this fine evening?
Hot. It is hot.
Your hair is a little bit. It has body.
Because I just took a shower and I have very big hair, so I have to flat iron it, and I didn't. So it's it's a whole situation right now.
It has body.
Yeah. Too much.
So we have to do it. There has to be some kind of everybody I have this tick where I touch my hair, and somebody pointed it out the other day, hey, drink every time Corey touches his hair. So I'm gonna do that.
Your hair has a whole life of its own right now.
Yeah, I kind of like it. It has to do its thing. It's
got a little bit of a
snork kind of thing going on.
Yes, actually.
It's snorky. QuickBooks is raising their prices. Boys are shit. I need Mighty Mushroom entertainment.
Oh, Valerie, I saw your Instagram stories.
I did.
It seems like you're hanging in there, but that sucks.
Lauren, I thought I smelled something funny. Lauren, your mystery box, I think. So what happened is I can't ship anything on eBay right now if it's the Postal Service. It just doesn't work. And no one can tell me why it doesn't work, and nobody can fix it. And yesterday, I almost ripped the heart out of somebody's chest and fed it to them.
Can you please tell the story? Because you started to tell it on Instagram, and then Instagram cut you off. And I think we could all benefit from hearing the story.
Okay. Let me center this and talk about this. Because these are the reasons why eBay is a sinking ship. And I've denied it for so long, and I'm very pro eBay because I like their diversity perspective, and I like their, the uniqueness that you can present on eBay. And obviously they have tons of traffic because they're just so deeply nested, but their platform is fucked. It's completely fucked. And when something goes wrong, you can't fix it, and they blame it on you, and you're the one who has to fix it, even though they don't have the tool. How are you supposed to have the tools to fix something if they do not? So I've been shipping every day for the last 7 years. Fine. Everything's worked out pretty good. Never had a problem. Well, yesterday, let's screen share, and do you want to see the error? Because
Yes.
It's telling me that PayPal can't fund the account, though there are hundreds of dollars in the PayPal account. There are thousands of dollars on the credit cards that back up that PayPal account. I have an American Express that has a $50,000 limit, and it is linked to that account. So there is no reason why this is occurring, and they can't figure it out, and I can't get anybody on the phone at PayPal. When I call PayPal, what happens is they say, we need to call you back in 24 minutes, and no one ever calls me back, and no one ever answers my email. They're saying I don't have a PayPal. It's like somebody hacked my PayPal account or something, or hacked that. Something got hacked, or some bug has occurred, and I cannot fix it. Okay, so let's look what happens. I need to do this real quick. Hold on. I don't want to share people's private information. Hold on, let me figure out how to do this the right way. So 2 days ago, everything worked just like it normally does. I called eBay, and they told me they had 5 people who couldn't, like, all at the same time, couldn't figure out what was going on, and that I just had to, like, I should just go print my shipping through PayPal. So I set up another service called ShipStation so that I
That
could.
is such a bad answer, though. Like, our website
It's
that is supposed to do that
embarrassing.
doesn't work, so find a workaround.
It's embarrassing, and learn how to do it within the next 10 minutes or all your shipments are going to be late. So
yeah, what if you weren't well versed
in the morning, or just, okay, this is what I was saying on Instagram. Like, I'm fortunate to have, like, to be in good health and to have transportation so that I have workarounds. But if I didn't, this would have dropped me into below standard, definitely. So what was yesterday? Monday. What happens on Monday? All orders after 2 p.m. Friday, all orders Saturday, Sunday, and all day on Monday need to be shipped by 2 p.m. on. Oh, had that happen to me for a week, and I had to use stamps.com until they fixed it. Amazing. Oh, shit. Okay, Corey, let me think of where to send the email. This is stupid. So they told me that they couldn't even tell which PayPal account that my shipping was being charged to at eBay. They actually told me that, and I recorded the whole conversation. So it's on my phone, and the guy was trying to help me, but he just didn't have the tools to help me, which is really fucking sad. I mean, this is absolutely nuts. My PayPal account was my eBay account was at risk, and I was there to make to create the action to save it, and nobody could do it. Not even 5 people at eBay. So let's go through a shipping. Let's try to ship something via the postal service, and then I'll log into PayPal, and you can see, like, I'll pay for something. Like, Kayla, like, send me an invoice right now, and I'll pay it. I'm serious. Like,
I want my 19 cents back.
Yeah, send me an invoice for $1 or whatever, and I'll pay it.
I will do that.
So we can see that there's nothing wrong with my PayPal account. Yeah,
now,
thank God I have concierge. The concierge couldn't even solve the problem. Okay,
wasn't this the issue that Nicole had, and that's why she had below standard last month? She printed a bunch of shit through ShipStation, but then
I updated it. I read all about it, but so I had to run down to the post office. I got there at 6:25. It closed at 6:30. I had to go to the one downtown, and it was just a nightmare. And I had to waste 2 hours of my time, 2 hours of my employees' time, which I have to pay for. Okay, let's go to awaiting shipment. I'm going to screen share just so everybody can see what's going on here. And I really hope somebody at eBay actually. I mean, this is embarrassing. This should like Devin Winnig should see this and be embarrassed and call me and apologize. Like, the CEO should call me and apologize for this, because this is just absolutely fucked. Orders awaiting shipment. Okay, let's just pick this. Oh, whoa, dude! Somebody ordered 3 pairs of Nike shorts and 3 tops for me just now. Oh, that's why I love eBay. But this is why I am frustrated right now. I'm just gonna grab a random order. Okay, it's a hat. Let's see if I can do this without exposing the buyer. First class package. Okay, so this is gonna be a 10 ounce. I know this because I've shipped so many of these hats. They're 10 ounces. And let's see if I can hide the guy's name here. No, it won't let me. Damn. It closes it that way, so I can't. All right, wait. I'm okay with sharing my own shit. Okay, purchase postage. We are retrieving information. Please wait. Oh, dude, it just worked. What the F you?
So maybe whatever it was, they fixed it.
Yeah. Oh my God. So that means that it wasn't me. Like, I thought it was something that I had done, and it's not. It is an eBay bug. And I was like, you guys need to fix this and call me. You know, like that, it just worked. I just printed a label. So 4 hours ago when we were doing shipping, it didn't work. I had to do it through ShipStation. So I want to be honest and say that I just printed a label and it works. But today and yesterday, a bug occurred somehow, and it said that my PayPal funding source didn't work. So instead of me being able to just use a credit card and pay for shipping, or use PayPal to pay for shipping, my PayPal balance, whatever, they couldn't even tell me which PayPal account was attached to my shipping, and they had no solution. So yesterday I had to go into PayPal and individually batch out every single one. And if you don't know about shipping from PayPal, it's really difficult. And if you don't tell it,
in the ass.
and if you don't tell it that you need to print from the thermal before you print the labels, you have to print it on like the sheets and duct tape them and all that. It was a nightmare, and they totally blamed it on me. Now, every day for the past 7 years, it's worked. But yesterday and today, it didn't. And they would have totally fucked my account over for it. And this is happening to people left and right. I'm actually talking to a seller I'm not going to identify personally, who was basically banned from eBay for initially, for maybe good reason, but has no recourse to figure out how to get back on the platform. It's crazy. Like, people make mistakes. People are human, and you have to give people another chance. It's insane. Like, you're suspended indefinitely. What does that even mean? Like, just the concept that eBay would suspend a seller indefinitely without any recourse is embarrassing, and it's horrible. It is horrible. It is a horrible thing, and it's shameful. So I'm really, really pissed off at eBay right now, and it's for good reason. They totally fucked up my business, and didn't even tell me that it was fixed. It's like, we just jizzed on your forehead. Here's a napkin. I just don't even know what this. So every day I say to myself, how can I make the platform better? How can I provide more value? And they're not doing the same thing. They're sitting on their ass, doing nothing. It is embarrassing. Chris.
Hey.
It's good to see your face.
What are you bitching about now, Corey?
I am ranting. Did you hear that whole story?
No, man. I saw that you had a incoming hangout, and I was like, oh, dude, I haven't seen these guys in a while.
These guys?
I haven't seen these guys in a while.
These guys.
What were you talking about?
Reddit shirt.
eBay.
Your Reddit shirt.
eBay being a real dick.
So there was a random bug on eBay and I couldn't print shipping. So they told me that they didn't have a solution and I just had to find some other way to do it.
Oh yeah, I've done that before. I have stamps.com. I've had stamps.com for like 15 years, man, and it'll go down every once in a while, and then I'll just print through eBay. So what did you do?
I used PayPal to manually type everything in, and then I had to put the tracking numbers into eBay, and it took me like 4 fucking hours, and I'm still chapped from yesterday. I don't I do this show to like relax in the evening, and I like to dedicate some time to the community and make this show, but I don't have a lot of spare time. Like, I run a business that requires a lot of input. It really does.
Yeah, you're just a giant humanitarian over here, winning the hearts and minds.
I mean, there's no advertising on this channel. I just do it for fun.
Hell
I really do.
Dude. Hell yeah! And
I'm not a giant humanitarian. Don't make fun of me, damn it.
Dude, it's customary to come and bust your balls for a second.
I know, because I'm always busting Krillin's balls, and no one ever busts my balls. So, well, maybe except for Jacob. Yeah, you're always busting my balls.
How are you doing, man? Long time no talk.
I'm doing great, man. Sales have been amazing. Acquisition has been amazing. I just hired a new person. I still hear the echo. Do you have YouTube running in the background?
No, I'm on my phone.
It's not gonna work.
No. But I would just want to stop in and say hi, and I miss you guys.
I love you. I wish you would come on the show more often. I missed your face. When I sent you the invite today, I was like, where is Elliot? Like, I've been watching Lava.
Tropical Islands, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I've been on my buddy, he picked up this big telecom project. So I've been out here. I came out April 1st, and I was here for 5 weeks, and then I went home for a week, and then I just got back like last Friday, and I'll be here for another 2 weeks.
Yeah, it looks like you're in a tiki hut for sure.
I am. We're on this. I'm staying with my friend Sarah. She lives on this dude's property. This is the office hut. There's a hut back there. Here, I'll flip it around real quick. Do that. So.
Whoa.
There's the
gang playing.
There's the hut. There's the kitchen hut in the background. There's the shower hut over there. There's planks, and then it overlooks this fucking crazy river that leads to the ocean.
Damn.
So
probably fishing there.
So yeah, it's a crazy property, dude, and it's like super. Like, we could totally start our own cult here. If you wanted to start like an eBay cult, you guys should all come and live in the hut.
We should wear like the opposite colors of the Rashnishis. Like, what is that? Like whites and like blues.
That looks so amazing.
The sun coming through the trees. Yeah, it's pretty sick. I'm a spoiled motherfucker. I don't deserve to be here.
Velociraptor's gonna eat your balls in a second.
All right. Anyways, I'll fucking. I'm sure I'm still echoey, so I'll let you guys get back to it.
Just mute it.
Okay, I'll mute and hang out for a little bit.
Yeah.
Look at that sun. Look at the sun.
That's impressive, man.
Here comes the sun, little
All right,
Elliot.
Here's my tour. Here is a white wall. It's the whitest wall you're ever going to see. And here is a whiteboard. It is the whitest board you're ever going to see. This is amazing. We could start our own white wall board cult here.
Well, that's how you start cults, with whiteboards. Then you have like We're the Millers in the background.
Oh shit! They finally put posters up here. How funny!
I feel like you're like in some random room in like some giant warehouse.
It's pretty much what it is, dude. For sure. So yeah, I've been watching some of your stuff, man. You guys have been doing super good, and you keep hustling and doing your thing, man. That's good, dude. I'm happy for you guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to move beyond the hustle and like build a business that can create some jobs, and we can create some infrastructure that can grow beyond the building in Sellwood, and things are happening. It's just, every time you add a new layer, it just becomes you have to be able to climb a little bit and scrabble and hang on, because when you get the new expenses are always really, really tough. But now, I'm just doing I'm not making any more money, but I'm just really doing the things that I'm good at, and that's what I'm trying to focus on, just doing the things that I'm good at.
Yeah, between you four, you guys have been really picking up some really crazy finds, man. I saw that you picked up some good shirts the other day, and those beer taps and stuff. That's awesome.
100 beer taps, some of which were pretty amazing. We'll go through and list some of those tonight. And did you see that High Times T-shirt? That is pretty crazy, because they gave those out with the initial copy of the first magazine. So to get that shirt, you had to get the first magazine. That was in 1976, and those shirts have sold between like 400 and 1,500. I've seen actual sales for like up to $1,500, depending on the size and condition.
Yeah,
That's like sealed with the magazine, you know.
yeah. T-shirts are no joke, man. I love T-shirts. I don't think I've ever found a super rare one yet, but you know they're out there if you look.
I found some of the. I mean, I I walked into that sale and I was like, God, this looks like junk, and these guys are goofballs. And then I was like, oh, it looks like nobody opened this box before. And I just opened the box and it was like High Times T-shirt, Apple T-shirt, 1980s T-shirt, weird Portland T-shirts. Like, what
Did
do you
did
do?
you know right off the bat that the High Times one was worth something? Did you
When
have
I
to look it
saw
up?
that, my dick pricked up pretty hard. I was like,
Hey,
I had a
speaking of
boner
pricks,
instantly.
speaking of pricks,
Speaking of, yeah, speaking of erections, there's Robert Cavalli in the house.
Poor Rob.
Oh, Rob, you got to see these Gucci. You want to see some badass shoes I bought today at Goodwill for $40?
yeah,
He'll be back. You know he can't. He doesn't just join once. He has to
Hold on.
do
Yeah,
the whole
Rob
song and
doesn't.
dance
he's
because
got.
he doesn't work off of a computer.
Oh, that's right. And he doesn't list any of his stuff. He's got a warehouse full of clothes.
His dungeon.
His dungeon. How you been, Kayla?
Busy.
Busy. Yeah, I hear you. I think everyone's been busy. That's just like the reseller lifestyle. It's hustle and bustle.
Yeah, but I think most of us love it. Like
Oh yeah.
that's why we do it. Like I was talking to somebody earlier today and they were saying how like they worked all day long today, like they worked morning to night, but they're not upset about it because they love what they do. So
Rob left?
I told you he'd be back. You know he can't just join it.
Yeah,
He has
no,
to
that's
like come
like,
back.
see that bamboo there?
Yeah.
That's nice. That's
Cultured
Gucci.
bamboo on the Gucci.
The
Very
Gucci.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful condition.
They look like leprechaun shoes.
Yeah, they look like money.
No
These are like $1,500 shoes, man.
way.
Way.
Now, are those women's or men's shoes? I can't tell.
They're
Women's.
38 and a half. I would say that they're both. I would
Oh,
say that.
That's a
Like,
pretty small man's shoe. That
I
would be
would.
what, like
It's a 38 and a half C.
that's like a 6 men's or something.
that is cool.
Yeah, but I sold them to. There's a man who wants these. I promise you.
I mean, yeah, possibly, but 38 and a half is
A
like a
European. Look at that
8 and
rise.
a
You
half.
know, you're probably pretty short if you wear a man's 7.
What's a C? Is that narrow?
No, narrow. They're not. They're actually not narrow. So I don't. I don't. They're not normal, but they're not narrow.
Because M and B are like normal.
Yeah, and then
W,
they're not
Y.
wide. W is wide. What's M?
M is like normal. M and B are normal.
D. What's D? Because I've seen D before
That's
too.
narrow.
D is narrow.
Yeah,
So maybe C is like between narrow and normal.
I'm looking. I bet Valerie in the chat knows. She knows all that good shit.
This
It's
is
not
one of
like
the
centimeters or anything like that.
one of the most finely crafted shoes I've ever touched. I mean, it's just the craftsmanship is just incredible.
Are they suede? What are they?
Yeah, they're this crazy micro suede, and there's these gilded horse bits here, and this is like, you know, culti- I don't think they bent this like this. I think it was grown like this to like make these shoes because there's no like
Well,
crack or anything.
you could do a process where you soak them and then
Yeah,
you form them. Yeah.
I know, but it has like the rings of where it was grown like that.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy shoe though, really beautiful. I paid 40 for these at Goodwill.
Oh wow! So Goodwill even knew that those were like special shoes. Were they in the
They
case?
say Gucci on them.
Well, I mean, they could be fakes, but I mean, yours
I
are
mean,
not fakes. But when
my
you say,
Goodwill sell like old dirty shoes for $40. Okay, so I'm serious. Like, you need to come
yeah,
to Portland
I
with your
do.
family.
Well, no, maybe not the family. Just me, maybe. They'll just hang me up on everything, on every turn.
Well,
So a
sometimes you-
C is narrow,
Okay. Really,
and it's
really.
considered men's narrow. So maybe those are men's shoes. That just
They
seems
appear
very
to be.
small.
Yeah, they appear to be European men's shoes, but so this is a. I thought so. I had to sit here and look at this bag for a while.
It looks like alligator skin,
It
no?
totally is alligator. This company makes prints that are like goat skin, and those go for like 40, 50, 60. And then they also make alligator. Definitely, this is like a burgundy alligator. It's hard. Oh my god, we got him combing.
What's up, Krillin?
Preening.
Hey, how you doing? Oh, nice bag.
Beautiful alligator bag. Look at that.
That's so nice.
It's beautiful. $25.
What? Is there a designer on it or no?
It's Brahmin. Brahmin. It's not a super high-end brand, but this bag sells for like $250, $199 to $250. It's got the nice like adjustable bronze,
Yeah,
tags.
alligator skin is alligator skin. It's always going to bring money.
Yep. The placement is beautiful. The dyeing job is beautiful. You really look. You can see like the variations in the hide. It's really a beautifully manufactured bag.
It doesn't look like it has a bunch of wear on the bottom too.
There's almost no wear. There's a little here, but I'm gonna put some Wonder Balsam on the whole bag, and it'll take care of most of that.
What is that? Is that some sort of like
Doc Martens brand? It's a leather conditioner. Rob, did you see these Gucci's?
Ooh, Gucci.
Yeah, but not the bullshit.
State sale
Gucci.
or
this is the real. This is the real Gucci right here. That's not the bullshit.
From where? From Goodwill or state sale?
I found those at Goodwill today for $40.
Were they like in a? Well, you said that some Goodwills you say have like a side case or something like that.
Yeah, it was in the. These were in the case, and they like. I walked up. I was on my way home. I walked up, and they put this bag in, this pair of shoes, a really nice pair of Tory Burch, some Pradas. It looked like it was from the same donation. There were some Pradas, some other things. The Pradas were in pretty rough shape. These like they're just in such great condition that it's.
Are you good with Prada or not really? Like we know fake shit is fake.
Yeah, but so Prada also has like a low line, like
Hey, hold on.
You can buy a pair of Prada this or that for like $200 as opposed to like this is like you're not gonna if you walk into a store and if you get these Gucci shoes they're like $1,200. I mean there's no low end to that side.
I think Rob would fit into those things if he was there.
He was 4 feet tall.
If his leprechaun feet.
Dude, so I have an item. It's $7.99. It's a Maui Jim's sunglass case, and people keep offering me $7 for it. And when they do, I just ban them from buying from me. It's just very annoying.
Why do you have best offer on there?
I have no idea, but it's really annoying.
Turn it off,
dude. Just take the $7 and be done with it.
No, I just want to ban them because I don't want them to buy from me.
We'll do that too, but take off best offer if you don't want to take a best offer. Don't be one of those people.
Yeah, dude.
God.
I guess that's how you know when you're disorganized, when you lose Prada sneakers. But
oh my God.
Fucking goofball.
So
Rob,
what's going on? I know you probably told the story already.
Have you seen
Gucci's?
How beautiful these Gucci's are? These are immaculate.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
What would you sell these for, Rob? What would you try to sell these for?
I don't know. Those. What size are they? It looks like almost like a woman's.
It's a man who likes to. It's for a man who likes to wear makeup.
They could still be women's, but I think it could go either way.
$100.
No way.
$100.
I would never sell these for $100. These are like Ferraris. Look at that shape.
Are they
No,
suede?
they look good. What's the size?
Yeah, they're like the highest quality suede I've ever seen.
A very similar pair sold for about $128, like 2 days ago.
Can you screen share so we can see?
Yeah.
Did it have the bamboo?
Wait, and you
Still a
had
great
there's a
buy.
number code on them, right?
That's still a great buy at 40 though for me, definitely.
Okay.
But I'm
So
gonna highlight you so we can see.
these look.
Oh, I didn't post the hangout. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, she did.
These
Sorry.
I already did.
That is
These look
not
a little.
even close. That is an ugly
I'm
shoe.
looking on your webcam. I can't tell.
So this is like a high back driver. It's more similar to, if you keep going, you got the keywords definitely right, but
I didn't put suede.
get rid of like bamboo and just look up suede. There we go. That's more on the line. So that the one that's in the 395 range is a more similar shoe.
But are you sure they're
Definitely.
men's?
They're a 38.5 C. C is a men's.
Well, because most Gucci,
thing,
you
right?
see here, most Gucci,
Who-
they have they're 10. They're not, you know.
That's not.
Gucci's they have
They have European sizing.
exactly.
Not all, but most of them. I've sold some. Like they have, look, C size 12. I mean, look, I'm not.
That's
I
just
have
what
a
they're
guy.
putting in the
Yeah, they're
listing.
converting that though.
Oh no, really? Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, let's take a look. I would be pretty sure.
There is no way that this
Most
is a
high-end
California shoe.
brands do not have the American sizing unless they're an American brand.
Well,
Oh,
Gucci.
this one
Look, see how it has 10.
It says
on-
Gucci has their own size.
Yeah.
If you go on their website, it's their own, because it's almost like in between. See, there's British sizes, like a British men's
Yeah.
7.5 is a men's US. Is a men's US 8.5 in men's, and then in Gucci it's like a 7. You know, there's a conversion chart for the newer stuff, but then that's where it gets tricky, because I had bought these other shoes at an estate sale like 2 years ago, and there's actually a guy who I talked to back and forth on eBay who, like, some people, there's like they love Gucci, like even more than Corey, and
Nobody loves
this
Gucci
guy,
more than me.
I literally take 1 or 2 pictures of a shoe, and I'll send it to this one guy. I don't know his name off the top of my head, but I can, if Corey wants it, I can find it. He'll say, "Oh, these are the Tom Ford Gucci shoes that are from 2001, and they have and that."
Please, yes.
See, these have the European number on them, but these look like they're like a vintage. Like you can see in the tag, these are definitely older.
Oh yeah, that's old. That's 80s.
Yeah. So maybe they changed it at a certain time. Maybe that's something to be wary of when you're looking it up.
There's a very
maybe when Tom Ford came in,
that I think is
Okay, I'm gonna stop screen sharing.
uglier, much uglier. Doesn't have the bamboo. Poshmark for $225. Oh, here it is. It's actually called Bergdorf Goodman. Here it is. It's the new Jordan Velvet Loafer. Jordan. New $695. That's good. I like that. I can live with that.
That'll do.
Yeah. See what Jordan Gucci. Jordan. Ooh, that is a very similar shoe. Oh God, those are nasty. How do you get fur in your shoe? Like, fur in your shoe is so gross.
Oh my God, I tried on a pair of those like slip-ons when I was at Nordstrom. They're so comfortable. I wanted a pair so
Dude,
bad.
they sell for so much money. Oh
They
my!
were like $700. I was like, I can't swing that.
Screen share these Jordans because you'll see it's a very, very, very similar shoe. Holy shit! Wow. I guess I should screen share this because this is insane. We're waiting.
Okay, Corey, before I forget,
Like you already forgot.
Let me ask
No,
you
I
a question.
Let me ask you a question.
Corey, I'm on the thing. So can you either write it down, look it up, do what you got to do?
I have a guy.
I got a guy over here. He's under the bridge.
Corey, look this up.
Wait. Look at this shoe. You see these Jordan loafers?
They're
Hold
so ugly.
I don't give a shit. Money is like, come on. Money is not ugly. Look
It's all
at
about that money, bro.
I don't do this for popularity.
Ooh, with the Tigers.
Yeah, the Tigers are sick. I wish mine had Tigers on them, but they do not.
Oh, look at that go up! Oh my God!
There's some sick shit in here.
No,
I think
go up.
What?
Keep going. Slow. Don't go so fast. Yeah, right there.
That's what she
Right
said.
there. Bro, look how
These?
dope.
Those are dope.
I
They
would wear
fit.
the shit out of those.
Yeah, I would wear those like once a year.
I would wear those every day.
The funny thing is, I can afford those. Just kidding.
Yeah, if I find them in the Goodwill. Okay. All right, now, Corey, I want you to look up this eBay seller's name so you could save it because otherwise I'm going to forget.
I need you to be
This guy is a
quiet.
Gucci expert.
I know.
He knows everything about Gucci.
Expert.
Oh, God.
Gucci expert.
Gucci.
Expert Gucci.
All right, hold on.
Hey guys, I gotta run. It was good seeing.
No, wait, hold on. Don't go. Where you going, bro?
He's got real work to do.
Yeah,
Work.
I got-
This
I was
is
going to
real
ask
work.
you about Karate Kid, man. I saw you. I wanted to talk to you about Karate Kid.
It's good, man. You love it, right?
I gotta register. I watched the free episodes. They're good. They're much better than expected.
Yeah, I agree totally, man.
Oh my
Season
Now
three.
you watched the whole season?
I'm dying
Yeah, I worked
over
on
here
it,
in
man.
this shit.
Yes.
Oh!
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It looks dope. I gotta subscribe to the red.
You have to subscribe?
I love YouTube Red, man. No commercials, and you can listen to YouTube stuff when you push your home button, so you don't have to be on
Dude,
YouTube,
that's so
but you can-
annoying when you can't listen to shit and you have to like keep it watching. Ugh.
Yeah, so that's another thing that's probably really cool too. Anyways, guys, take care. It's good seeing
Peace, bro.
Bye.
Take it easy, man. Good luck.
Oh my
Good to
God,
see
those crocodile loafers.
They make me
Yes.
want to. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what's the seller I'm looking up? You big goofball.
Okay, here, hold on. You gotta be slow with me. Be
You're-
gentle.
No shit.
I'm fully aware of that.
Okay, the name is TOTIO dash Tatty.
Vagina?
TATI. TATI.
Toddy?
Yeah.
Woo! He's only got those on 50. Yeah, see that Prada is bullshit. The Gamo. I have some sick. He only has four listings.
He's not a seller. He's like a personal buyer for himself. Like he buy like he's
got it. Yeah.
But if you message him, the guy will message you back like right away. And just show him pictures. Just say, look, I got these Gucci's. What do you think? Da 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 do.
Yeah, I'll reach out to T.O. Titty.
Yeah, save the seller. I'm telling you, this guy. Anytime I message him, like I'll tell you what happened when
Why
I
you
first
always
put.
rely on other people for your information? Why can't you go out and get your information yourself?
What are you talking about? I'm giving you somebody to give you information.
Yeah, you're like telling me to rely on waste somebody else's time to ask them about some shoes that I can figure out on my own.
Oh my God.
Before you type in your password, just stop screen sharing.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that.
Just a reminder.
So
Yeah, no, that's good.
because what
You can't
happened
say
was
that.
I had a pair of shoes, Gucci's that I was listing for like $100, right? Because I really couldn't find any. So I was like, I didn't pay that much. I listed for like $100. Then this guy who I never talked to before messaged me. He's like, oh, these are the ones. These are the Tom Ford ones from this that he made with, all this other shit. He's like, you got to list them at 200. So I ended up taking like 175. So I was like, thanks, man. He's like, oh, anytime, bro.
So funny.
So Corey, what were you saying before? You were ranting before. I wasn't on I was taking care
I'm
of
not
some
gonna
business.
go back into that. I'm just like eBay is like so stupid, and like they have this awesome opportunity to be the best in the world at what they do, and they are just burning the bridges every single day, forcing people off the platform, both like forcibly through like bans and through forcing people like me to like not be able to do business. Like for 2 days, I couldn't ship things.
What? You got suspended?
No, dude, I have like I have like I don't even have any negative feedback at all. And
So somebody you know.
No, okay, stop.
He doesn't know the situation.
Okay. So for the last 2 days, there was a bug that stopped me from being able to ship on eBay because eBay uses PayPal, and eBay and PayPal don't talk to each other. You can't talk to anybody at PayPal, and nobody at eBay knows their ass from a hole in the ground. And it's just a giant clusterfuck sometimes. And like I have concierge, and it means that I have a privilege, but I really feel sorry for the people who don't, because they couldn't, like, people wouldn't even understand what they were saying, and like they need a platform that works because people are coming to eat their lunch every day. New platforms pop up to get rid of eBay. Every single day, a new platform pops up somewhere. Figure out how to eat eBay's lunch, and they are leaving sandwiches out in the yard, and they need those sandwiches. It's not like they have extra sandwiches. Like this shit is getting real, and like the last 2 days was a real like education on how fucked eBay really is, and I'm so disappointed in them for just being so aloof. It's crazy.
Yeah, I could. I'll agree. I've had certain situations where it was like, oh, well, call the people from eBay say, oh no, you got to call PayPal, and then I call PayPal, and like you said, there's no communication.
So I got a message from PayPal saying we'll call you back in 30 minutes, 28 minutes. I sat there for 28 minutes. Nobody called me. 40 minutes. Nobody called me. An hour. Nobody called me. I called them back. They said they'd call me in 24 minutes. It never happened.
Yeah, they give you this, the 5-knuckle shuffle.
If I wanted a dick in my ass, I'd go fucking pay for it. You know, like
they're giving you ugats over here.
It's fucking no. It's ugats would be something actually.
Yeah,
like nothing would be something. They're giving me like
the shit list.
They couldn't
Pay no mind list.
They could not provide a solution to get my shipping printed so that I met their expectation of shipping. Yeah. I had to come up with a solution, and because I'm a hustler, I'm a fast mover, I have people who can help me. I got my shit down to the post office, but I was there at 6:25 and the post office closed at 6:30. And the only reason I could do that is because we have the downtown post office that closes at 6:30. The one by my office closes at 5. Mm-hmm. I was out I was out sourcing with Nicole, and we were finding amazing things, and I was like right in the middle, and like I couldn't pop on a $200 opportunity because I had to come back to the office.
Yeah.
Seriously, like I missed making $200 because of that. Then I had to waste 2 of my own hours and 2 of my man hours. Like he has a salary, he has things to do. When I call upon him to do things that are outside of that, I have to make concessions upon his tasks. Mm-hmm. That costs me money. And you know what? I don't have money to throw around. I'm not eBay. I don't have $3 billion fucking dollars. Like I'm floating every week.
You know what is? That's another reason why I do the 2-day handling, not the same day or 1 day, because you know what? One of the big reasons is I don't trust eBay for situations like this. Like something will happen, and then you know what they're gonna tell you? Oh, well, you're gonna be late.
Why didn't you do it before? It's like it's 1 day handling. I only had today.
Yeah.
Your systems are fucked.
And they're gonna say sorry. Well, the problem is
like this is 2 days later, and I am so. Like, when do you see me this inflamed, bro?
Rarely.
Oh, you were really mad yesterday.
I was about to throw a desk through a window. Like I was so mad. I went gorilla mad. So I don't like to write emails when I'm that mad, but like I am writing, and I'm gonna have like I know some people at eBay, so I'm hopefully I'm gonna have some support.
Well,
And
at the eBay Open, I'm sure you're
I'm
gonna,
writing, I am writing an email to the and making a video for the CEO of eBay. He'll never watch it. I don't care. I'm going to make it anyway. And for the next 10 people down, like maybe somebody will read it. It's like your ship is sinking because you don't have solutions to simple problems that occur. Why isn't there a button like when it said, PayPal's funding source is fucked? Pay with credit card? Oh, awesome. Here, I'll just enter it in and we'll get it done. Can't do that. I can't pay. It would not allow me to pay for shipping. How crazy is that? This is not 1994 anymore. Like this is 2018 or some year around there or something like that where I need shit to happen now because you need shit to happen now.
Well, and the worst
Kevin?
part of it is, if you didn't wind up shipping yesterday,
I would have gone into
you
below
would have
standard.
gone into below standard.
70 packages.
And they would have told you,
it was
too
your
bad,
fault.
so sad.
Exactly. So that's why I
That's the
recorded the
biggest
whole
problem.
thing. That's why I recorded the whole thing. But it still doesn't matter. Kevin,
What's up, Corey?
love you.
Love you too, man.
Did you see these Gucci's?
I did actually. I've been watching you guys for a little bit here. Those are awesome, man. Gotta smell.
There he goes, sniffing things again.
Whew. How you been doing, man? How have sales been?
Pretty good, man.
I need your email. You need to send it so that when we do the show, I can send you an invite. Like, I don't invite you because I don't have your email.
Yeah, I would like to send you that, but I don't want to just put it in the chat or whatever.
No, there's a private chat in this Hangout. You hit the little thing button, waggle buggly.
You see the messages I just typed?
It's in the top left-hand corner if you mouse over that black bar.
Okay.
It's like a little voice box.
And
yeah.
only we will see that.
Yeah, nobody else will see
None
it.
of the plebeians will see it.
None of the plebs.
I don't see it either, so don't feel
Oh,
bad.
yeah, that's true.
Well, you are one of the
Most
plebs.
importantly, Rob won't have your email.
Yeah, you do not want Rob to have your email or phone number because he'll just call you with random shit he can figure out himself.
So that's me.
Says the guy who's ranting all day about other shit. I am worried about. I want other people to fix my problems.
Why can't
What do you
I
mean?
mute Rob right now? It won't let me mute him. Damn it.
Oh, you've lost your power.
How can I not mute Rob right now?
Trashing me.
That.
I'm trying to help you out.
Oh, no, I can't do it either.
If I didn't like you, I would just eject you right now because I'm annoyed.
Dude, I'm hooking you up and then you're trashing me.
I mean, this is kind of par for the course.
Chris comes on and busts my balls, and you come on and I bust your balls. That's like you know why people come to watch this show? Because I bust your balls. That's why
It's a
people
circle
come
of
here.
life.
Yeah.
That good dynamic. Hey, so Corey, I found like a Pendleton that I think you would love.
I love it. I'm gonna grab a glass of vino here real quick, and I want you to show me your Pendy. I found some 1920s Pendleton that I haven't posted yet. That is gonna blow the market up. I have 10 pieces from pre-1930.
That's crazy.
Insane.
But
In the
instead,
membrane.
he's got a death pile now instead.
Kev, what's up, bro? I missed you.
Yeah, man, missed you too. You got a haircut? What's going on up there?
You like that, right?
You got a hot date or what?
I got a haircut too.
So
would
take
never be
your
able
wool
to
hat
tell.
off. It's 90 degrees. It's June.
Yeah, that's it's not June. It's May 22nd.
So Corey, Mr. Pendleton, that is you. And so I had to share this with you. I had to come on here because I know that you.
You should always come on here and say hello because we love you and you have the great eye and you find amazing things that you always share with us, and I always look forward to seeing you.
I love seeing you guys too. So this is not like their best like aesthetic not their most dynamic, but as far as like pop culture, this is their number one piece. And I think that you probably have had this piece probably in your past.
Whip it out, bro.
I'm excited.
This is like, I don't know. I'm super stoked to find this right here. I don't know if you can see this.
Ooh, Big Lebowski.
Oh, shit.
It's the Lebowski, the dude.
Oh, I love it.
That is much rarer than the one that the dude actually wore, though.
Right. This one's the blue one, but
yeah, the more
have the hook
sought after
zipper?
one, but it's more common, is the brown one. But that's a $250 jacket, dude.
yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Does that have the hook zipper?
Oh yeah, it does. It has a little loop on the bottom.
Oh yeah, it's the original.
That's what I meant to. No, because mine was broke. I sold one about a few months ago, but it was a replaced zipper.
Mhm.
I got about $100, but it had stains that wouldn't even come out with the dry cleaner.
The condition on that looks amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I feel like there's some holes like in the corners where it was like on a hanger forever, but
What are you gonna try to sell it for?
I don't know, probably around that like $200 range, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let it sit. I mean, like not many people are buying sweaters right now, but there's not too many of them online even at this point. So
they re-released that recently, and it has actually made the older ones more popular.
Yeah.
So most people think that like the re-releases like dilute the market. They actually don't. It makes the vintage item even more hard to find.
Yeah, it drives the interest up.
People don't want to buy the new one. They want the authentic original
They do.
piece.
And they're willing to pay for it.
Bless those people. Those are my favorite people.
I sold in June in January. I was selling like one jacket a month, and right now I'm selling jackets like crazy. And I think it's like people are like traveling, and the jackets aren't in the stores right now. So like maybe they're going to like Iceland or Sweden or something. I don't know, but I'm selling the shit out of jackets right now. Just so you know. So you should list that thing.
yeah, I agree. Yeah. I don't understand people that I don't understand the mentality of waiting till the season arrives to list stuff. Like just get it up, and then when that season comes,
You can always end the listing and sell similar and refresh.
yeah.
I am doing that with a bunch of Christmas stuff that I have because I just don't want it in my field of vision right now. So I have a big sign on the tub in my storage room that says like list me September 1st or whatever. So like I won't forget about it. It's a whole shitload of Halloween and Christmas sweaters. Like I'm coming for you this year. But I'm not listing them right now. I don't want them in my life right now.
I hear you.
And you got it at the garage sale?
I would.
Where'd you get it, bro?
What's that?
Where you got it at a garage sale?
I got it at an estate sale, actually. A 3-day estate sale.
Ooh.
It was $2. And then I got it like at when they were closing on the last day at half off for $1. And I walked in and I saw it instantly. And I was
It's because nobody knows anything.
It's just like it's the knowledge, like the more you know, that's the key to this game, I think. I don't know.
It's the key to life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bro, the same thing. I found that John Richmond motorcycle jacket that said "Destroy" on it.
Mm-hmm.
I sold that 2 days ago, and it was something. It was there, that it was at the end of the day, and I was looking as I was looking it up. Another guy comes and grabs the jacket, and then he's like, "You think this is a woman's or a men's?" And I'm like, "I think it's a woman's." And he puts it down for a second.
I think that you're not a real reseller until you have straight up lied to someone else in the thrift store in order to get what's in their hand.
I don't have to lie to anybody else to like get anything. I just ask them for it. Somebody gave me that Ultima game. Listen, straight up truth. This is the true truth. I went to this sale. You guys saw that Ultima video game I sold for like $600?
Mm-hmm.
This guy was buying a bunch of games and shit. He was buying like board games. And in his stack of board games was that Ultimate game. It was just mixed in with the board games. And we were like talking before the sale started. And I was like, yeah, I'm here to buy the computer games. He was like, yeah, I'm here to buy the board games. If you get board games given to me, and I was like, if you get computer games given to me, and I was like, awesome. So I was like, that's a computer game in there. You don't want that, right? Nope. Here you go. He handed it right to me. It sold for $600 in 5 minutes on eBay.
And then it eats your freaking rear. You're like, fuck, I should have had it at 800.
I did have it at 800. I had it at $899.99. Somebody offered me 600, and I said, I love you. Here's your game. I don't ever want to hear from you again. Like, you won't hear from me. I won't hear from you. And it's good. Like, you know, it's good.
Was it like PC or was it like a Mac version?
It was a crazy original version that was compatible with both Apple II and DOS 3.3. And the guy who wrote it was some like crazy hacker. His name was like Lord British. And inside of it was something he typed himself.
Cool.
Yeah, for real. Like he typed a letter that was on like a dot matrix printer.
Yeah.
Like there were bugs, and you had to like do things to make it work. And he included those things, like to make it work. And it was like this weird error copy. And like there's a little piece of paper, a square piece of paper that like details the bugs in the software. And that piece of paper sells for like $150. Just that piece of paper.
Crazy.
Yeah. I bought everything. I bought about 100 pieces total for like $220, and I've only sold that one piece, but it's the only piece I listed. So 600. It was good for me because I'm like, that paid for everything I bought the entire weekend, and there's, you know, thousands of dollars of value. So
yeah, that's the cool thing about buying stuff like or you know, you make your money in the buy. So like you just have to sell a couple of stuff, and even if you have a death pile and it's all
well, I mean, so I have to have death piles, and I sort things and put them in bins, and they're not really death piles, they're just unlisted inventory, because if I don't have inventory for my people to list, then that is a bigger death.
right.
Let's look at Ultima 2. I'm going to screen share this real quick so you guys can see how insane this is. You know about this game, right?
Yeah. There's another one that's like a $2,000.
This is probably a $2,000 game, but I was willing to take $600 that day for it. Honestly, like I needed it. I needed it to happen, so I just did it.
Right.
This is a very, very rare version of the game. Application window. Let's see. Ultima 2. Share. Let me maximize this. Computer. Blah blah blah. There's some like shit. Ultima 2.
Ooh, DuckTales.
DuckTales. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay, so I might have fucked up here.
So that's the one I was talking about. It's called like Acklebeth, the one at the right top left. But it's an Ultima game.
Oh yeah, Acklebeth. This is not. Like this sold for $3,300.
Yeah.
That's the
like that.
This is Ultima, the original version of Ultima.
How is this one different than yours?
Mine is Ultima 2.
Oh, okay.
So let's look at. So this is a copy that sold for $610. This is a much more common copy. It's not the big box copy. For some reason, mine isn't showing up. Oh, there. Is that mine? No. See, this is the same copy that I had.
Me and you.
But see, this one isn't complete, right? It doesn't have.
Dude, that's a dope cover,
parts.
bro.
Amazing. Let's find the one that I sold. I don't know why it's not here.
That's dope. That cover.
Pretty crazy. Look, this is a ripped box that sold for $250.
Just the box.
Yeah. Hold on, let me go back. I'm sorry, guys.
Now let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question.
Now,
hold on. You talk too much, okay? Let's talk too much. You're talking too much. Okay. Why isn't mine here? All right. So this is my pricing strategy. Okay. This one's new, and it was $1,075, right? And this is the exact same copy that I have. The Apple II version.
Mm-hmm.
So mine was open, so I was like, I'll list it for like $900. But the thing about this one is it might not have that piece of paper inside of it that mine has.
Oh, it's so
But
dope.
it looked very, very similar. $1,000, Rob.
Now let me ask you a question. Can I ask now?
Yes.
Okay. In general, are the Commodore games worth good money to even like look at? I understand that this one's a lot of money, but is it just like this?
But this isn't for Commodore, dude. This is for Apple. And
oh, I thought it said Commodore 64. One of them was Commodore 64.
Yeah, one was.
This one is for Apple too.
Okay. So we played a lot of Commodore games, but they were all copied. You know, they were all, you know, we never had the original games. We just copied them from my cousin.
Yeah, everyone did too. Let's see what the highest price highest without. Ooh. There's some
Gremlins.
Big games. See, like this is for sale for $533, but mine sold instantly for $600. But instantly, I mean, I listed it for $899. They asked for $6, and I said yes. And I think I made the right decision, actually.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that is the best offer you'll get will be that first offer. But it's always
I thought it was a great offer. Like, I paid $2. I hope the person who bought it is not watching this right now. Seriously. Like,
well, I hope that like people that buy on eBay don't watch reseller videos because everything's like $1.
it was a really, really rare copy. It was one of the first 50 copies. There was a little note inside of it. This is one of the first 50 copies ever made. There's 3 bugs. Here's the 3 bugs. Here's how to fix the 3 bugs.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah.
That's like a piece of history, gaming history now.
It's definitely a piece of history. But
Yeah.
You know what? I don't care if it was worth $2,000 because if they get that, awesome. Like I wanted $600 yesterday and they gave it to me and it made me so happy. I don't care. I'm not even going to look back at it. I just wanted to show you guys the game so that in the future, if you see it, even if it's like $100, you'll buy it.
Right.
Yeah. Or when we do the Thursday and Friday night lookups on the estate sale, click, 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 click. Look, Rob, it's in the corner of the room. Look, you got to get that game.
Let's get in the car right now and camp out.
I filled my entire car with models from Star Wars, original Star Wars models, Battlestar Galactica, Indiana Jones. I got 6 N64s, 2 PlayStation Slims, over 100 Commodore games, about 40 vintage computer games. And then inside of the games are like manuals and other games too. So it'd be like, one game, but inside of that game box would be several other games with the manuals. So, I'm going to say like profit. I spent $200 and I think I'll get $3,500 maybe.
Booyah.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about video games. And that's why people like it a lot. Is you can,
but it's so competitive.
I got there an hour before the sale, and I was third in line.
Yeah,
I got drunk and overslept.
It's super competitive, even when you list it. Like if it's not a super rare game, like it's like Amazon, where everybody's driving down the price. And
yeah, video games are commodity oriented. I don't do a ton of video games. I just buy the ones that are awesome.
Yeah, try to do the same.
Kev, did you like basketball back in the day?
Yeah, man. I like
Yeah,
basketball.
I just
Basketball was probably my favorite sport back in the day. Yeah.
yeah. So you remember from our childhood? I sold just today. I bought it at estate sale this weekend. Remember in the early '90s they had the breakaway pants and like the jacket that like say like Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? Like the early '90s Bulls with the black and the red, whatever it was. You could rip off the pants.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just sold a set today. Went to California.
Ah, cool.
California.
That was mine.
And you know it's funny too because when I was at this estate sale,
I bought
I
shit
literally what?
from Rob. I bought shit from you.
So I was at the estate sale, okay? And
Hey
what
Rob,
happened was,
Rob, let me ask you a question.
yeah. I mean, I'm waiting.
He's waiting.
I'm sorry.
This fucking guy. So I was at the estate sale, right? And I'm looking around and I sent some pictures to some people. There was like a whole box of Transformers, right?
Mm-hmm.
The toys, obviously. Not, anyway. So I sent pictures. I was even going to send pictures to Thrift Shop Hustler because I know he knows about the toys too, but I didn't want to bother him.
You don't care about bothering anybody, don't lie.
Make a long story short. So
Make a short story long.
So the Transformers were gone, obviously, because, whatever. They were probably instantaneously gone. And they had a garbage bag full of T-shirts, vintage T-shirts in the garage. So me and another guy, we poke over, we look, and we saw it. So the lady's like, oh, the homeowner was actually at this sale. She's like, oh, we're going to donate those. She's like, and then I'm trying to, like, say, are you sure? I might be interested in buying, I'm trying to, like, not be, like, an asshole, but I'm trying to still be, whatever. She's like, let me call my brother. She's like, you know what? All right, you can sell some of the shirts in there. So I rip open the bag. So I tell the guy, I says, it's kind of like how you just had your story, Corey. Look, if you find this, I'll give you this. If you find that. So we're ripping through the stuff. He's like, all right, look, if you find any Transformers or He-Man stuff, I'm taking it. If there's any sports stuff, I'll take it. So I was like, all right, fair.
You're like ripping
And
up.
rock and roll shirts, we're gonna have to fight. Anyway, the guy had the warm up in there. This, zip up jacket and the rip away pants. I grabbed it through right on my pile. I knew it was money right there. And then I I bought a lot of T-shirts. A lot of them weren't worth a ton of money. I got one Michael Jordan jersey from the 80s that I have it at auction right now. I'm hoping.
Let me ask you a question. What was the number on that?
Was it 45, 23? No.
The 23.
13?
Sand knit.
Was it a champion?
Sand knit. It's called Sand knit McGregor.
McGregor. Is that ended in an A or an OR?
McGregor. It's funny. You guys live like in another country out there.
I know.
California.
Dude, come visit. Come hang out. Get off your ass.
Oh, and it's funny too because she's in Washington, you're in Oregon, and you're in California.
Oregon.
Right, where the whole West Coast is represented.
Because everybody else is sleeping. It's 10:30. So, Kayla, let's have a party at my office. Like
Okay.
a party.
Would you like me to help organize?
Yeah, let's have a party. Like back deck, candlelight.
You want to do like July?
July's good. Not eBay open though. It should be before eBay open, like early July or.
You don't want to compete with 4th of July plans though.
I don't care. Like if you want to come, whatever.
I don't give a shit.
When do you want to come?
I don't give a shit. I think I'm gonna be in town next month, the 22nd, 23rd, 24th for that Eastmoreland garage sale.
Is that June?
Yeah.
The June 22nd, 23rd, 24th?
Yeah.
Well, my office is in Eastmoreland, basically.
Yeah. So there's that huge neighborhood garage sale. I've come to it the past 2 years.
Did I tell you I bought 4 Fendi backpack purses there for like $12 each last year?
Really? Yeah, I was there last year. I killed it. I did really well. I found like this amazing Audrey Kawasaki, who's like one of my favorite artists, one of his favorite artists. We found like a huge print of hers for only like $70 or something like that. Like I've done really well at that garage sale, and it's a lot of fun. And the neighborhood is just the
It's
most
insane.
beautiful neighborhood.
This guy got rid of his Burton, like these honeycomb carbon fiber boards, and it was like the end of the day, and I was passing by, and he just gave them to me, like 4 of they're like $1,000 snowboards, and he was like, "Can you just take these?"
Yes.
Like that sale can be crazy, but there's a lot of people that go to it. It's crazy.
Well,
But
I mean, we
also,
could do something that weekend too. It's a month.
We could do both. Like we could actually, because of the sale, we could lock onto that sale and do a pop up at the office, which is like 5 blocks away.
Yes.
And after the pop up, we could do a party, like on the back deck for resellers or anybody or whatever.
That would be fun.
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna peace out, bro.
Hey, Krillin, I wanted to show you something real quick.
Oh, sure.
Hey, Rob. Hey, Rob. Let me show you something.
So, Rob, because you brought up basketball, so I thought you might like these. You know.
Sure. Okay.
All right.
You could show me.
I got some like LA Gear.
What? Let me see those. I love those. Turn them sideways.
Oh my god! How
Which ones are those?
These are
Dude, how
like,
they're in such good condition. They're
like
I don't remember those.
dead stock by LA Gear.
Dude, the foams just fall apart on those. How did you get how are the lowers like still in shape?
Those like
You gotta be
size
careful
20?
with that.
That's California. I don't know. This is LA Gear. So
Yeah, dude, those are
I
from
wish
like
they were.
1995.
Yeah, I wish they were like Nikes or something, but still, I don't know. The mailman, Carl Malone.
Oh, that's the Malones?
Yeah, the Malones. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, those are
you know
worth
what's funny? You
those
say
are
that
worth a significant amount of money. those are not valueless by any means.
No, yeah, pretty cool.
The condition is perfect. They're in perfect condition.
Yeah, they're dead. They're dead stock.
You remember these, DP?
Converses?
Are you gonna sell those?
Oh shit!
Oh, they don't fit me. These don't fit me, but yeah.
Those are
Converse.
Those are cool too. The
Okay,
color
these are-
is cool.
Will you send those?
Larry
to me?
Johnson.
Yeah, can you send those to me, please? Just send those over to me.
Yeah.
They look.
Fit.
Hold them up.
These are like kids.
I don't care. I'll sell them.
Those are sweet, man.
Those are sweet. They've been worn though.
I like the old school stuff.
Yeah, this is look at those colors. That's dope.
That's
That is
no
Teal
really
green
cool.
with the purple.
teal green. All right, purple berry.
Here's another one for
Go
you.
to bed.
I'll show you another one.
I'm not
don't
going to
show
bed.
me,
I'm
dude.
going
Don't
out
show me,
partying.
dude.
You remember these?
You're going out
Going
partying?
Partying.
That's nice. I'm glad.
Nah, I ain't partying.
Corey believes it though.
I mean, I have to give him some credit, I guess. I don't know. I hope
No
that he's
ladies
going out
tonight.
partying.
None tonight. You're all worn out from last
You
night.
did your 5. You did your 5. Whatever. I'm not gonna make fun.
Don't do it.
I gotta save up my money.
I'm sick of making fun of you right now.
I gotta save my money, and I'm
I got
going to a
full
concert
work-
tomorrow
I got
night.
a full work day
You're
tomorrow.
going to eBay Open. Is that why you have to save your money?
Did Nicole
No.
convince you to go to eBay Open? Because I bet her that she couldn't. I think she owes me money. Well, I mean, she might have paid me already.
I was gonna say, how about the money she already gave you?
No, but we bet I think we bet $100. Yeah, that's what we bet. She did give me some money. I should send it back to her though.
I don't know.
I don't really want to though.
That was her share of the hot tub.
If she gives me, I'll make a video for. If she gives me $25 a week, I'll just make a video every week with her.
Can you just not like find like hot tubs on Craigslist for free?
No, I don't want
doesn't
somebody's
want that?
bally hot tub. I want like an inflatable hot tub. That's what I want. I don't want.
Holy.
I'm the only testicles that go in that hot tub.
Just bleach it, man. Just bleach it down. It'll be
No, I can't. It needs to go on my back deck, and like there would have to be like a crane to put it. Like it can't
right.
can't be. I'm not going to transport it through my office, and then it needs plumbing and all that shit.
Gotcha.
That's why you're getting like an inflatable one, right?
Yeah, I'm getting like the one that you sent me. And hopefully it's still on sale because I want to order it tomorrow. I gotta sell it. I bought a motorcycle from Colleen and I need to sell it. I was gonna ride it, but no, I don't want to.
You bought that?
Yeah. It's a good price and I can sell it for a G.
Get on it.
Well, the weather's nice. I live on a street. I mean, I work on a street where 3,000 people pass on foot, like basically every weekend day. Pretty sure I can sell a motorcycle for a G. Pretty sure.
Are you gonna put it up on like Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that, or
Fuck Facebook. I will never use Facebook again. I fucking hate Facebook.
why?
Because the people who do they own Instagram? Is Facebook owned by is Instagram owned by Facebook? I don't know.
Yes.
I just don't like
I
Facebook.
think it is. Yeah.
I just don't like Facebook. I don't like anything about it. I don't like the people who use it. I don't like the fucking rhetoric that's on there. I just don't like it. I think it's like
You gonna put it on
unfocused and
Craigslist
fucking
then?
stupid. No, I'm just gonna put a sign on it out on the fucking street.
And then that's it. Yeah.
Yep, and it's gonna sell in 2 days.
Cool.
What did you pay and
Craigslist
what do you
is
think
the
you would
most
get for it?
vilest thing. I'm gonna list it for 12 and I'm gonna take $1,000.
Not bad.
I paid 7 and I'll make 3. I won't sell it for less than 1,000. I'll keep it. So it's fine. It's not. It can't. It won't. It has its full depreciate. Its full depreciation's already been met, unless it like is burned, and it'll run for. They run forever. There's accounts of this particular engine running for like 700, 800,000 miles.
Good God.
Yeah. So there's no danger. The engines are, well, they stopped making them because they were too good. They started making a lower quality version called the Rebel. This is a Honda CM 250. It's a beautiful bike. I mean, there's some there. I need to restitch the seat, like clean the tires, polish the chrome. And the honest to goodness truth is that I haven't had time to do that, and it's not going anywhere. Like, it doesn't. I bought it to resell it when the weather got good because that's when you get the highest value for these things.
Mm-hmm.
And I might even like ask 1,500 to see if somebody will bite at 12. I don't know.
Might as well.
Classic Hondas are so hard to find. 80s Hondas, they have that style, that look. Highly sought after. Go try to find one. Try to
No,
find
it's okay. I'll take your word for it.
I wish you could see who was viewing. Like when it said like 13 viewers and you could see who was watching. If you're watching right now, say hello in the chat. If you're watching right now, say hello.
The only people that are going to say hello are like the 4 or 5
If you're
people that are
watching
already
right
in the
now,
chat.
say hello in the live chat. If you're watching right now.
It's going to be like 4 people, and the rest of them are all like
Trolls.
bots or trolls.
Why is that?
I don't know, because people are weird.
Sup, fuckers? Like, Watch Me Sew Creations is here. Michelle is here. Dead Airspace, who's awesome, is here. Millennial Mouse is here. Shirley Plummer's here. See? Green Thrifty Life is here.
That's like half.
It's Me Jack is here. Living the Humboldt Life is here. These are not trolls. These are like California's here. Like, that's what, like 10 out of 14? Oh, Ansley's here. That's 11.
Wow, so almost everyone. There's a couple people I don't recognize, but
think
I
we have weird
suppose that's
viewers.
okay.
How do these videos do afterwards? Do you get a lot of views on them?
I don't edit them or monitor them, but we get crazy last month we had like 40,000 hours of viewing or something. It's like the amount of time that people watch these videos. We have low viewership, like as far as like subscribership. But when somebody engages, they watch the entire video.
Yeah, and they're like
So,
3 hour, 4 hour.
Exactly. But yeah, man, Kev, have you been? How I did? I'm. Yesterday, I did almost 1,500 in sales on eBay alone, and today I'm bearing on 8. I had a couple of slow days before that, but how have your sales been? I don't know what you do per month. Like I don't know what range you're in. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'm not even close to that because I don't put in the time that you do, but I'm trying to I'm always trying to increase the.
I work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Yeah. So how do you do your time management? Like,
I use a.
You not need any like reminders or.
I use a task and project management software called Asana, and I've been using it for myself for the last couple of years. And I added John, my main first kind of employee guy, like 2 weeks ago, and then my second full-time employee. Even though I have like contractors who work for me, and they'll continue to be like contract employees, but now I have 2 full-time employees, and they both we communicate through that platform. It's called Asana, and they can task me. So we have their jobs are not they're not hourly. They're based on production. So there's a salary, and it's based on production. And if you don't meet those production goals, I'm sorry, like you don't have a job.
Mm-hmm.
So if it takes you 4 hours, awesome. If it takes you 12 hours, great. I don't care. If you do part of it from your house, I don't care about that either. Like at the end of the week, these goals have to be met. And if they're not met, like when I put out a job posting, like I get tons of qualified people. So like I know that they're out there, and I prefer people who have more drive and less experience. That's just my personal preference.
Right.
But I think performance based is great because it's like you don't want to come in on Monday, but you're willing to work to get stuff done on Tuesday, or you're willing to come in on Saturday. That's fine. It's like there's no so there's like 4 or 5 basics. So 5 days a week, you need to be there at 9:30 a.m. 5 of 7 days. And like the main lister who I just hired, she needs to produce 225 listings with pictures. That does not include pricing. 225 listings per week. So if you want to come in at 2 o'clock and work until midnight, I don't care. It's fine with me.
Right.
At the end of the week, the goals need to be met. Otherwise, like the position doesn't exist for you. And I feel like that's really, really fair because it's like that's what I need. That's what the budget accounts for. And if you go beyond that, if we get to a certain number, and I'm not going to say that number out loud, everybody gets slightly below 2% of total sales as a bonus. So if we can get to a certain number that takes care of everything, then I can lift everybody up.
Right.
My goal is to produce positions that are valuable, like that anybody would say, wow, that's valuable. But you have to work for that. It's not if you're savvy, if you understand, if you can create systems that work for you, if you can use software properly, if you can sort things efficiently, then you can easily do the job that I asked for in 6 hours instead of 8. And if you do that 4 hours a day, you can basically, I mean, if you do that 4 days a week and you grind it out, you can have 3 days off easily. We just need the things listed and on the net, within a certain amount of time, so that, my cash flow is very limited. So things that come in need to get out there to be sold. Otherwise, we're basically just sitting on piles of money that can't make money.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, I mean, I'm basically doing what you're doing, but I'm just leveraging other people and their skills to make it work better. And like, I appreciate other people's skills. Like, I'm not a cheap guy. I'm not a cheapskate. I'm not looking for the person who does it the cheapest. I'm looking for somebody who wants to strive to do the best job and is willing to sit there and figure it out and move forward. That's what I want.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking more about like, how do you do personal time management? Because
I use Asana for everything. Like when my wife asked me to do something, I put it in Asana.
So does that just like give you like, now you're supposed to do this, and give you like a certain amount of time to do that? Or
no, I'm good at managing my, like, I'm a good time manager, but what I do is I forget about some of the things that I need to do that I
more
need
like
to
scheduling type
Yeah,
stuff?
so both of my employees, they get an hour with me per day, and they
Okay.
can schedule that. So I got my schedule in Asana, and it's set up, and like, you can't add anything if something else is scheduled. So these are my open hours. So like, let's say Kasia she's like, oh, these things are awesome. I want to like model them. Like, I want to put them on Poshmark. I want to model them. I want them to be on an actual human, and I need somebody to take those pictures. And she's like, here's the hour. We need to do it within this hour. You need to schedule it. John's like, I need help with shipping. I need help with inventory. I need help with like I had to do something so that I can't meet my goal. Is an hour every day where I will step up and like put myself in whatever position he needs me to be in. Like, do you need me to ship stuff for you while you do inventory? Do you need me to do inventory while you ship stuff? Like, tell me what you need me to do.
Gotcha. So
I feel like my role in the company is like, I need to know how. I don't need to do everything and I don't need to control everything, but I need to know how everything's being done.
So you've got
Makes
like,
sense?
you set up like this is when I'm going to be shipping. This is when I'm going to answer.
I don't do shipping, so
Oh.
so John does all of the. He does draft to listing. So Kasia curates. She tells me what to buy based on what's in fashion, right? And then she takes the things that are of higher value and she processes them in a way that we can present on a little bit higher level. Then I have contractors who just like the beer taps. Like, I don't need an employee to list beer taps. I have a contractor who can come in and list 50 of them, get paid $100 and leave. And it's done. So I have different ways of like, but they would list the $2 beer tap the same way they would list a $5,000 Gucci bag. So I needed somebody who could say, this is a $5,000 Gucci bag. I want somebody to understand why that is the case. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like things have changed since the last time I talked to you. I didn't know you had so many employees working for you. So you have 2 full-time employees now, and contractors?
2 full-time employees and 2 contractors. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I remember. I thought you just had like 1 person, like not too long ago.
I did.
Okay.
I've grown a lot. Like, yeah, we're at 20 just on eBay, 20,000 in sales per month just on eBay right now, and like, I need that at 30, and I'm willing to pay somebody to get to that because I need that cash flow to grow. Even if I'm paying them, I need that cash flow to grow.
I'm
So
surprised that you have someone that's telling you what to buy. I figured you would know that kind of stuff, you know.
no, dude, I know what to buy.
I know you do. So that's why when you said that, I was like
He makes
surprised.
requests though on the level that I'm not. She has a different eye.
Okay.
She has a fashion eye that I don't have. Even though I know what's cool, I mean, just look at my store. My store is cool.
Mhm.
But it's missing something. No, you're like, it's true. It is cool. Come on.
No, yeah.
I know it's cool.
It
Kayla
was-
just like laughed out loud and there she's muted, but she knows it's true. Like, I have an awesome store.
You're also very humble. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, why should I be humble? Like, I don't want to be humble.
So what
I want
is
to be
she
the
like?
Best. Like, how can you be the best and be humble? Come on.
You don't. Well, you don't have to worry about being humble then.
I'm not worrying about it. What's up?
What are the new stuff that like this person's like shown you or like that?
She's not really showing me anything. So like weekly she would make she would make a request for products. So like we want this, that. And then my job is to go out and get those things. Now if those things don't sell, then she doesn't have a job. It's like they need to be these are experiments, right? So
Right.
I have a shop on a main street in a very highly trafficked area, and I can put out a whiteboard that says today we're buying Gucci, Fendi, pickle, chicken, dick sucking chicken burgers, whatever. Doesn't matter. Like I can put a sign that says we buy these things, and hopefully people will bring them.
So you're actually doing that nowadays? Like people are walking in?
Not yet.
Okay.
I kind of want
talking about
So
that.
when she says I want to buy these things, I'm going to go through those things and say, are these things people are buying? Because that's a skill that I have, right? So that's the other side of it. It's like auditing that, right? It's not just like but I do need somebody who has that fashion eye.
Why don't you just take her like picking with you and just are you gonna ever do that where you have pickers working for you?
She will definitely be a picker, yeah.
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 Because like the way I don't
If
know.
it works out, think like she's been working for like 2 days.
Yeah. Like
She's
the way I
very,
see
very
picking is you can't like put out requests. You just gotta buy what's available. I don't know. Like in the used market, it's not like, hey, go buy me some Gucci's.
I live in the wealthiest neighborhood in Portland, which is the biggest city in Oregon, and within 500 miles,
All right.
400 miles, however far Seattle is.
You're like, hey, go buy me a Utamaro Japanese woodblock print, right? That will sell really well. And like obviously that would sell very well. But
yeah, just go find one.
Go buy that like on the secondhand market every day or just go out and buy it, you know?
Yeah, but we can like we buy Nike. We buy Gucci, we buy Prada, we buy whatever.
Right. But I mean, I don't know. Like those type of things, it doesn't seem
your
like
doubt has no influence on whether I can be successful or not.
No, I'm not saying I know you are successful and I'm not doubting you being successful. It's just like I don't understand the whole the role of I don't know. This is give me a request to go buy stuff. Like go buy Levi's. Like I don't know. But that doesn't like you already know that. Like
they're requisitions. So like no, I don't know. Like I don't know if 100 pairs of Gucci shoes came in, I wouldn't know which ones would sell the best. I wouldn't know what was fashion for. I don't know. People show me things and I'm like, those all look like the same thing. And people are like, that one's ugly and that one's nice. And it's like, okay, I have no idea why that is. I can't even tell the difference between them.
Oh, okay. Is this more like women's fashion that you're talking about or
all fashion?
All fashion in general. Is it more like fashion that you're trying to pick up on or?
I want to acquire higher end things. And so when I'm out picking, why not have the opportunity, because she's in the office already, to have her, like, things come in and she could say, oh, we're interested in this, we're not interested in that. And when I come back, I can say, all right, we're going to buy this, we're going to buy that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not have an option to have things come to us? That's what I'm building, an opportunity for things to come to us.
Okay, so yeah, now I understand a little bit more. So
Okay.
this is more from like on the front of your shop. Hey, we are buying this. We're buying 5.
Correct.
Not like, hey, Corey, can you go out and buy me this specific thing? Because that's like
Yeah.
impossible in like a
Exactly.
No, but it does sound like she will be telling Corey things like, you know, this particular style is really in right now.
Yeah.
So like embroidery, things with a lot of embroidery is really popular. So keep an eye out for that. Or, you know,
right.
Whatever it happens to be, whatever the, you know, this length of a dress is really popular. And then this is the color of the year. So, you know, if you see something high end in this color, you should definitely grab it. It sounds like that would be a generic, like, these are hot trends.
Exactly.
That's so like, yeah, but that makes more sense because like a shopping list for a thrifter or like a garage sailor, you can't be specific. Like,
yeah, that's nice.
People, but it might take me like 2 months to find it for them.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about broad trends like dad shoes.
Right. Or dad hats, or mom jeans, and you know, like,
whatever. Like,
right. I hear you.
Rock block chalky pock. I don't know. Like it can be developed.
I hear you. Yeah.
I am passing valuable items every single day.
Oh yeah, everybody does. Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to do less of that. I want to buy more of those things.
Yeah. I think you just need more people and more niches. Like, and so if like this girl knows stuff that, yeah, you don't know, then that's valuable for sure.
She has a great drive, and like today she listed for the first time and really listed for the first time, and no, she definitely made some mistakes, but they were far, far less than kind of like, it's hard to have somebody who understands pricing, and she understands pricing, and that's so hard to find. It really is. I know it sounds so easy to us, but for the average person, they just don't even get it.
Nah,
they don't get it. They don't understand that, like, you need an average price. It's not that simple. So like she instantly was like, oh, the average price is like, you know, this one sold for like 30, this one sold for 70, this one sold for 40. I think we can get like $50 for it, you know, like, and that was like, that's not something I had to tell her.
Right.
And then she was actually live listing on eBay, like designer stuff today. And I was like, let's just go for it. Like, live list 10 things and put the pricing and we'll roll with it. And then I went back and reviewed them. And I was like, I don't think I could have done this better. Like, the pictures were great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The descriptions were great. Everything was good. So, I mean,
I think it's cool too that you give like people bigger roles than just you're my listing robot, you know? Like someone that has a role that's like, hey,
I don't want to be that. Like,
you're like, you know, contribute to my knowledge, or like, like that's cool. I think that people would be more invested in a company if they have something.
I'm trying to build a company here. I'm not. This isn't like me thrifting anymore. This is like, this is me building a company. You know, that has like fulfillment. There's a fulfillment side of what we do. You know, we fulfill for ourselves and we fulfill for 2 other clients right now. But that's such a great, like, I haven't done like a release where I offered our fulfillment service, because we do like same day shipping basically for nothing. And if you have fast moving products, we can like do fulfillment for you way cheaper than like Amazon, and keep you profitable and basically solve some of the problems that we have too. So But yeah, I want I don't I don't I don't want somebody who a contractor will always be a contractor. And like my main contractor, he came in today and busted out 50 listings in like 4 hours. And they're not bad listings, honestly. They don't have pricing. Like John will do that, but like it gets done quickly. He like in 2 days he did like all the beer taps that I bought and like several other items, you know. Today he got into like some of the toys that I bought this weekend, and like tomorrow he'll bust through another 40 or 50 and we'll be like caught up on hard goods. So that's extremely valuable. But with him, in order to motivate him, I have to pay him daily. Otherwise he just doesn't do it. It's like, finish, I pay you, you leave. Come back, I pay you, finish, I pay you, you leave. And there's no way he doesn't want to have skin in the game. He doesn't want to grow a company. He wants to come in and make his $100 and leave. That's all he wants. So I've tailored that position to him. Like John wants a job that has security and insurance and all that other crap. And because of that, I have to lean on him a little bit harder. Like I need to manage him and say, these are the things that need to be done. And if they're not done, you need to do them. Like there's no excuse for them not being done. I don't, just like eBay, I have to be very hard line sometimes and be like, listen, man, sorry things got delayed, but this is your salary and this is your job. And to keep your job and your salary, like these things have to be done. So there's a lot of things you can do from home too. It's like, and that's fine. But if things don't get done, that's when I get like, I don't have a bad temper, but like I don't like when things don't get done. I mean, I have to manage situations and I have to make sure that the company survives, because if the company doesn't survive, I have to fire everybody. With everything that's in my warehouse right now, I could fire everybody and make a living for the rest of the year and not worry about anything. That's not what I want to do, though. I feel like this business is scalable, and in order to scale it, we have to do this. And it's painful. Like seriously, it's not easy. Growing a business is not easy. There is lots of pain.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are very happy to stay on the the couple basis or the single person basis.
Yeah, it's not.
Not everybody wants to go to the scaling realm.
Yeah, but I set a goal of doing $1 million in 2020, in the year 2020. So I gave myself this year and next year to figure out how to get to that level. And I'm not giving myself too much space. So I'm reinvesting everything, and I'm requiring accountability from everyone, including myself. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. It's out there, man. In Portland, it's out there. I mean, the majority of my inventory comes from estate sale companies who have already sorted through this stuff. And we're easily going to do, I'm pretty I don't think we're gonna have a hard time getting to 400,000 this year. And I'm not doing anything extremely different. I mean, I'm making connections, I'm making some bulk buys, this and that, but I haven't shaken the foundation yet,
Yeah. Yeah, I think with more manpower. Like I know that like me personally, like I'm very picky when I pick stuff. Like I'm looking for, I don't know. Honestly, I'm looking for like $100 items, like mainly.
Me too.
But that's because like I suck at listing. So like I spend more time looking. But like if I was just going out and I was like $20, $30 items and I had like tons of people to just like list them for me. Yeah, I would be buying tons of stuff,
That's the thing. It costs me about $2 to $3 per listing to get things listed.
Okay.
That's not that grand.
Right?
I mean,
But I mean, if you're buying stuff for like, you know,
it's about the cash flow sometimes.
Yeah.
Right? You can ride that cash flow to grow your business. What were we saying?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying that like my whole like picking outlook would be different. Like I would source a lot more if I had people to list for me, you know?
Why don't you find somebody to list for you?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go that route and be responsible for someone. You know?
Don't be responsible. Figure out. So I before people started talking about contractors online, so I started with my first contractor about 4 years. It's either 3 or 4 years ago with somebody who worked for me at Delivery Dudes, and I was like, hey, like you were always talking about how you need more cash and you're trying to do this or trying to do that. Why don't you take these crates of stuff that I have, take 8 pictures of each thing, write a description that takes up all the words, and then copy that, or a title that takes up all the words, and copy that title as a description, and save it as a draft for me, and I'll give you $2 for every time you do that. And he did that for me for like 6 months, and it's how I grew this business. Like I could still do Delivery Dudes at the same time, which I own, and I didn't have to sacrifice. Like there was no way I could do all of that at the same time. I used to like stay up until like 2 o'clock in the morning so I could list like 10 or 15 items and be like, I would ship the night. I would pack things the night before so they could ship out the next day. You know, I have like 2 or 3 day handling time. I think 3-day handling time. Now we do same day handling to 2. It's amazing. Like we have guaranteed 3-day delivery on like most of our items, and on average, our customer gets an order from us within 3 days. 80, I think it's 80. Like they ran a report for me. It's like 87% of our customers get their items in 3 days.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And like bringing that value to eBay, like I just wish they would see that. Like, holy shit! Like this guy is like bringing this value. Like, let's help this guy grow his business. Like that would be great. Like
They don't take anything into consideration.
No, like they could totally help me create $1 million eBay business, but they just don't even know I exist. And I know people who work there. I have a quote on the eBay Open website, and they don't even like. No one reaches out to me. It's just crazy.
And Kayla, you got an employee recently too, huh?
I have a lister. She just does listings for me. She doesn't do photographs or anything, but that alone, I mean, my whole next week is already done. Like all I have to do next week is take photos because this week she's drafting, 150 pieces for me.
So like when it comes to drafting, because like that's the thing that's my bottleneck. Like I was like a professional like product photographer before this, and I actually enjoy that. And I love shipping, I love picking, and like that stuff's fun for me. But I hate sitting and like filling out like the form, So
I mean, for me, it's easy because it's clothing, right? So all of those drop down menus and shit. All that information is in the clothing, right? So like, what's the material? It's on a tag. What size is it? It's on a tag. What color is it? Use your fucking eyeballs. Like all that information is super easy for someone to fill out. And then the title, I still have to tweak her titles a lot because she just doesn't know all the keywords like I do, which is fine. But I would say most of the time, especially now that she's been doing this for me for like 6 months, she's at the point where her titles are like 80% of the way there, and sometimes they're almost 100%.
Yeah,
filling out the title.
You're kind of like nitpicky too, though.
Yeah, I am for sure. I could probably publish some of the listings and just be done with it. But like,
probably publish all of the listings. And
no, especially not my vintage stuff. But For the modern stuff, it's pretty close. But I really like my titles to be on point, especially because there's a lot of competition out there, you know? So my having a title with really good keywords is going to put me above someone who puts like blue dress, right? So she does that. She does all my measurements, which is like the biggest pain in the ass. She weighs everything, so I don't need to weigh things when I ship it. It's already been weighed. So all I do is go in and tweak a title, and then if I feel like she's missing any like super pertinent information, I might add that. But it takes me, instead of a couple minutes to list something, it takes me like 15 seconds to list something now.
So you just give her like a bucket of clothes and all the pictures, and then...
No, I actually take the pictures after.
Oh.
I could do it the other way. It just hasn't worked out that way.
I don't understand why you still take pictures.
Because I'd have to have someone in my house, and I don't want someone in my house. That's why.
Why don't you just make a setup at her house?
I don't know that she has the space for that or the want to do that. She has a full-time job. So.
Well, it sounds like you don't know, so you should find out.
I don't want to give that up right now either.
Ah, that's now.
Oh, that's definitely part of it for sure.
Yeah,
I'd say that's probably.
Fucking say that though.
No, that's only part of it though.
I never want to take another picture again in my entire life.
I enjoy it. It's part of the art to me.
Yeah. But my
pictures
are amazing though. Yeah.
And also, I had her over one time to take pictures while I was here, and she did fine. But like, I don't know. I think when you have a passion for like vintage clothing, like I do, like to give it up, like they have to do a really good job. And I felt like she did like a very amateur, like fine job. Like I take pride in my photos. So I'm not ready to give that up until I can give it up to someone who is completely on the same page.
How much do you pay per?
There's never going to be somebody who's on the same, completely the same.
I don't think that's true. Yeah. I think you could get really close. With someone who enjoys the work, I think you could.
Completely on the same. It's never going to happen. You're delusional. But I love you still, though, but you're delusional.
I pay her $1.50 a listing because she doesn't do photos. If she was doing,
very generous without doing, like when you said like what you paid before, I was like, what the fuck? And you were like, oh, she doesn't take pictures. I'm like, what the fuck does she do then? Like that's the thing for me. Like
with clothing, it's different.
The pictures,
but you're listing like a lot of hard goods. You don't list as much clothing. And I'm like 99.5% clothing, which the biggest part of what she does is measurements.
Yeah.
That was a time suck for me. And it was not.
It seems like if you're taking measurements, you should take pictures. It's like the process.
Not the same thing.
They're so the same thing because you have to lay it out to take measurements, so might as well take pictures.
I don't do flat laid pictures though, so you have to put everything on a mannequin.
So it's the same.
You have
to measure it.
What works for her, and what works for you works for you. Man. You're both right.
And I will get to the point where I have to relinquish that at least part of the way, and I'm fine with that. But right now,
busting my balls tonight. Why can't I bust somebody else's balls?
You're just wrong. That's all.
I am definitely not wrong.
I'm just fine with how things are. Like I'm not like I will need to change it at some point, but right now I don't have a problem taking the photos. I enjoy it. I don't want someone else in my house. Like there's all sorts of reasons. I don't want strangers in my house where my kids
want people to get that Gucci.
Like it's
get that.
Would you have somebody in your house?
Fuck no.
Exactly.
Unless it was like a family member.
Oh yeah, if it was someone I knew really well.
Somebody who had a really cute butt.
I have no comments.
Because it's true. It's not sexual harassment.
No, in your future, possibly.
I'm just saying, if somebody's in my house, they should have a cute butt. What's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, you're fine, man.
I'm not saying you had to tell them they have a cute butt.
Oh, you just have to think it silently.
That's not harass. You think it silently all the time.
I do. I
know, 'cause
usually
you're
say it out loud,
human.
actually.
You're human, and you're like, ooh, that's a cute butt.
I say it out loud because I'm a woman and I can get away with it.
Exactly.
No, when you're like a business owner, you gotta be
Oh, well, oh,
extra,
yeah. No, that's true. I was just thinking
extra careful.
generically.
Yeah,
Actually, what?
careful.
I mean, you guys are my friends, so I would never like put somebody in
know,
a
but
position
you
to be
might
like
have someone-
uncomfortable.
A coworker watching your videos, talking about their cute butts, you know. So
I said if you were working in my house, not in my office. If you're in my office,
I
I don't
misunderstood.
give a
We're
shit.
digging a grave
My bad.
here.
My bad.
Yeah, if you're in my office, like I don't give a shit. If you're in my house, you need a cute butt.
There you go. That's the rule. The rule to entry.
Well, it's because the only person who's allowed in my house is like my wife. So you
Good
go to the next
answer.
level.
Good answer.
Nice. Decipher.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't want strangers in my house. I don't want.
I don't either. That's the whole point of that whole thing.
And I am working on getting an office. It's difficult. It is so hard to find a good space for a decent price.
You
Dude,
want it to be close too, huh? Because
It has to be.
like it's so awesome to not have to leave, and then
I know.
I love working from my office.
I think I would, but I have to drop off and pick up my kid every day, so it needs to be within this like triangle of like accessibility to
Yeah. My office is out of the way for me, but it's there's just so much foot traffic, and it's you've been there, you've seen it. It's just so optimal.
Oh yeah, you have a crazy space, a crazy location for a space. I don't need a good location. The place I'm actually looking at is like in a warehouse park.
Yeah, I mean, I like
'Cause I
the
don't
good
give a shit.
location for it keeps the employees happy. It really adds value to the job itself. It's like, oh, I can walk out, take a little walk, grab a coffee, get a pancake, pipe in a pancake.
smoking a
Okay. Was there a good
Well,
pancake place
no, I'm
around
gonna-
that I missed?
I don't know.
I
This
missed
probably
pancakes.
is. Like next door is a sock place. Socks, soap, ice cream, coffee, and pastries. Across the street is pizza and Heroes. Then the Italian place in the corner.
Yeah, there's lots of
Starbucks,
food options.
Columbia, the bagel place, and there's a New Seasons 2 blocks away. It's a sick, sick place. The
What is it
rats,
that's moving in right in the front of your store though? Isn't there something?
barber shop, and she has my ass chapped hard.
Oh
They
no.
turned the water off without telling me and didn't turn it back on.
When did that happen today?
2 days ago. Yesterday I walked in, there was no water.
Fuck.
They weren't there. And I told her, like, hey, listen, like, this cannot ever happen again. I can never turn my water on and it not turn on again. So like we could be great neighbors. I'm really like, do your thing, run your jackhammer, do your shit, but do not deprive my like people who are working here of water. And she was nice about it, but it's like, you're gonna need stuff from me in the future. Like I know you are. Like, don't make me put bars on the windows so that you can't like walk out the door. You know. So no, I
Don't
mean,
make me lock you in.
well, the back
Oh.
window opens. Her back window opens up into my yard, and like they crawled through to put the window in and do all this other stuff, and no one asked my permission. And like I'm gonna get
This
meat.
Troy family's son woke up and he's very upset. So, hi, Damien. You need to go back to sleep. It's very, very late.
Yeah, I got some NyQuil.
The people of the internet. In fact, this person would like to say hi to you, Damien.
That's not a person. That's
This person, this cat would like to say hi, and he says, "Go back to sleep."
this angry ball sack would like to talk.
I made him very angry by doing that just now.
He looked so mad. All right. Well, let's put something together for the 22nd.
I think the 22nd is Friday, and then the 20. That's the day of Nicole's thing.
The 22nd.
Yeah, so we should coordinate.
Yeah.
And then the 23rd and the 24th are the days of the garage, unless it's Friday too.
And then people will be here too, so that's cool. We'll do something next day.
So the garage sale in Eastmoreland is just Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
So the
Definitely.
23rd and the 24th.
So let's do it. The sale probably ends at about 5.
Yeah, it's 8 to 5.
Yeah, let's do a party after.
Let's.
Cool.
That'll be fun.
Let's start working that out. Like, I want to know who's coming, so we have to like. There's gonna have to be like. I don't know. There's certain people.
We'll contact certain people.
Good. Okay,
It'll
cool.
be invite. I don't think we should do an open like everybody comes.
No, I don't want to do that either. Like I want like 20,
we know the good people in the
20, 30. There's definitely people in this region that I don't want to come to my office. So
yeah. It'll be exclusive.
Exclusive.
We're only gonna tell the like 400 people that are
Jacob
watching
can come.
your
And
show.
Erica can come, I guess.
I suppose.
I'm going to bed.
All right. Good night.
Night, guys. Good to see you guys.
Kev, good to see you, buddy.
Likewise.
Later.